Hi, Jonathan York from Investment Research Group, looking at the investment markets ahead. Quite an interesting week last week. We saw a couple of major downgrades for New Zealand companies. Most notably was obviously Fletcher Building, which suffered quite a bit and was down around 15% over the course of the week. Interesting to see how it sort of performs from here. Also, obviously locally, we've got the stranded ship out on the reef, which has had some implications for Port of Tauranga. Some people have been looking to take some profits, others were of the view that the port may or may not get closed, and that could be a little bit detrimental to earnings. But at the moment, it hasn't come off too much. Elsewhere, global markets really traded pretty well last week, with a little bit more optimism coming back, and certainly over the weekend now the G20 appear to have a workable plan going forward to try and calm the financial markets and the systems. It's just a question of getting those implemented. All the European nations have now approved the improvements on the bailout package for the Eurozone, and it's just going to be interesting now to see how the market sort of takes it as it actually gets implemented. But initially, it does look pretty positive out there. So hopefully we can now start to focus again on the actual economic news coming out. We've got a lot of reporting coming out of the US this week on the company front. Something like about 150 companies report this week, some of the big ones as well. Citibank, Goldman Sachs. So far the reporting has been a little bit mixed. JP Morgan were a little bit behind schedule. Google, they were much better. So it's going to be interesting to see how it starts to pan out. Yeah, there have been some further worries about China as well. Certainly their growth rate is dropping a little bit, but if you look at it compared with the rest of the world, it's still pushing along at quite a reasonable rate. Locally, we've still got the telecom demerger vote to take place. We're saying if you are having trouble wading through that huge booklet, call us on 0800 867 323 and we'll try and help you decipher that. So it could be quite an interesting week this week. Historically, if you look at it, around the 19th of October has been pretty major for share markets, and it'll just be interesting to see how we actually apply ourselves through this week. Initially, it looks like it will start a little bit more positively, but it'll be interesting to see if that can be followed through over the course of the week. So it is a good time to review those portfolios. You can call us on 0800 867 323 to review the portfolio, or visit the website www.irgbop.co.nz for lots of interesting articles. I look forward to speaking to you soon.